There's a shift happening in your life that even your enemies won't see coming. You're about to shock every single person who ever doubted you. They thought you would fold. They thought you would break. But what they didn't realize is that your silence wasn't surrender. It was strategy. You are rising, and it's going to shake their assumptions to the core. For too long, you've been the target of quiet sabotage. They smiled in your face but whispered curses behind your back. They plotted, mocked, and made it their mission to dim your light. But what they didn't anticipate was the resilience within you. The kind of resilience that doesn't quit. The kind of resilience that multiplies under pressure. You've endured their insults. You've survived their spells of doubt. They tried to confuse you to make you question your own worth. But something deep within you stayed lit. They can't explain why you're still standing, still glowing, still pushing forward. It's because the force within you is greater than any weapon formed against you. They underestimated your power. They saw your humility and mistook it for weakness. But behind that calm demeanor is a force ready to erupt in success. They didn't realize you were just in your becoming phase. Your cocoon wasn't your coffin. It was your transformation chamber. This is your moment of alignment. That big vision? It's not a fantasy, it's a glimpse of what's already destined. And the more you believe it, the more real it becomes. See yourself winning, feel yourself thriving. When your belief matches your desire, the entire universe responds in your favor. Others have done it with less. They didn't have your gifts, they didn't carry your level of vision or passion, but they believed. And now, it's your turn. You've been delayed, but not denied. You've been overlooked, but not forgotten. What's yours has been preserved for you, untouched, unbothered, undefeated. While they try to block your entry, new doors are quietly unlocking. While they post lies, your truth is preparing to shout. They tried to gatekeep your success, but they forgot. You're not waiting for permission. You're building your own path, through the bush, over the hills, and into your divine destination. You've learned from the valley. You've grown in the shadows. That rejection, it refined you. That betrayal, it recalibrated your vision. Now you know who's who, and you've chosen wisely who gets access to your light. Let them talk. Let them hate. You're too high vibrational to descend to their level. They judged you. They envied you. Even your own family, in moments of insecurity, wanted to see you fail. But you kept rising. You kept working. You kept trusting the pull of your purpose. And now, you're about to ascend in ways that will silence every lie ever spoken about you. This isn't about revenge. It's about evolution. You're not here to prove them wrong. You're here to prove yourself right. The vision that's been inside of you since you were a child, it's not going to die. You're about to step into it fully, loudly, unapologetically. You're the one they tried to write off. You're the one they labeled too much or not enough. But you're also the one who never gave up. While they played politics and power games, you played the long game. And now you're about to win in a way that no one can deny. This is your rise from the ashes, the comeback they swore would never happen. Your success will be poetic justice. Every ounce of effort you poured in when no one was clapping is about to be rewarded. They'll act surprised, but deep down, they always knew you were the one. You're not in competition with anyone. Your only competition is your former self, and you've outgrown every version of who you used to be. You've evolved, and now you're stepping into a reality that matches your inner transformation. Abundance is your new normal. Keep climbing that advancing mountain. It may be steep, you may slip, but you will never stop. You're not here to camp at the base. You're destined for the summit, and every trial you faced was just training for the terrain at the top. Don't be shaken by temporary setbacks. They're illusions, appearances, echoes of fear that can't survive where you're going. Stay focused, stay aligned, stay elevated, because you're not just moving forward, you're transcending. You're the butterfly emerging, the seed sprouting, the lion awakening. You're everything they feared you'd become and more. And now they'll be forced to watch, silently, bitterly, powerlessly, because nothing they do can stop what's already been set in motion. Celebrate yourself, dance in advance, laugh out loud, sing your success before they hear it. Make joy your protest, make peace your posture, and know that the universe is conspiring to bless you beyond anything you've imagined. The tables are turning, the lights are shifting. The game has changed. You are the underdog no more. You're the champion in full bloom, and everything you've been through was just the setup for your spotlight. So rise, shine, dominate, walk boldly into your next chapter, because the same ones who doubted you are about to witness the manifestation of everything they claimed you couldn't have. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I come before you with reverence, recognizing that every trial, every tear, and every silence was not a punishment, but a preparation. I honor the long nights, the lonely roads, and the doors that closed. They were not setbacks. They were stepping stones. They shaped me, refined me, and taught me how to walk with strength in seasons that offered no applause. I acknowledge the journey that brought me here, and I bless every moment of it. Today I rise in full truth and confidence, deeply rooted in the knowing that what is meant for me cannot be blocked by human hands. Envy, lies, and sabotage may try, but they are no match for what has already been written. I call back every ounce of energy, love, and attention I once gave away to things unworthy of my light. My power returns to me now, intact, renewed, and multiplied. Surround me, Divine Source, with clarity, wisdom, and sharp discernment. Let me sense the truth in silence, feel alignment beyond words, and move with intuition so strong that no false voice can find its way into my spirit. May hidden motives reveal themselves swiftly, and may no scheme succeed in distracting me from the mission you've placed within my heart. I stand in my worth without apology. I walk in abundance without guilt. I affirm that I am a magnet for breakthroughs, miracles, and joy. Every area of my life is now open to receive the flow of blessings that have been stored up for me. Where there was once drought, now there is overflow. Where there was once waiting, now there is acceleration. And in the sacred act of rising, I forgive. I let go of every wound, not because it didn't hurt, but because I will no longer allow pain to be my anchor. I release bitterness, not for their freedom, but for my own peace. I choose elevation over retaliation, growth over grudges, and wholeness over the fragments others tried to leave behind. Shield me, Divine Presence, from every distraction dressed as opportunity. Keep my spirit sharp. Let me not be tempted by shortcuts or illusions, but instead keep me deeply rooted in patience, in preparation, and in divine timing. I trust that what is truly aligned with my purpose cannot miss me, and I will not miss it. Bless the work of my hands, the visions of my heart, and the path beneath my feet. May every step I take be guided with purpose. May every decision bring me closer to fulfillment. Multiply my effort, expand my influence. Let momentum find me and carry me into spaces I once only dreamed of. Let my light be undeniable. May it not need to prove, only to shine. Let my presence shift atmospheres and my silence speak volumes. Where there were closed doors, let favor swing them open. Where I was once denied, let tables turn completely, without force, without begging, just alignment. I step boldly now into new rooms, into new territories, and into new levels of purpose. I trust that I am ready. I trust that I am enough. I trust that I am chosen, not just to receive blessings, but to carry them with integrity and share them with others who need hope. I welcome new opportunities with a grounded, open heart. Victory is mine, not only for personal triumph, but for every soul connected to my journey. May I be a living example that healing is real, transformation is possible, and elevation is promised. Let my life serve as confirmation that no matter what has happened, We can still rise, we can still become, so it is. Amen.